here we have the main element of the set, the Maersk train. This thing is an absolute beast. I like it so much. It's almost perfect in my mind. Well, actually, I'd say it is perfect in terms of Lego. It's almost a perfect representation of the train that's trying to mimic. I'll put a photo up right now so you can see it. The only small difference is that it only has 2 wheels on each of its trucks rather than 3 in the reel. I'm not sure if you can really see that on the camera. It kind of just looks all black down there. But the reason that there's no respect lost, I guess, over that small detail is the fact that a 3-wheel truck doesn't actually fit around a Lego curve. And I have tried that. So really, given the fact that it's impossible, I'm gonna let them slide on that one. But also the fact that the motor is one solid piece and you can't really add an extra wheel in there anyway, or it'd be very difficult to do. So I'd say it's an almost perfect representation of what it's trying to be. So definitely kudos for that to the designer. Alright, so this thing is quite big compared to other trains such as the red cargo train. It's quite a bit longer. I'd say a good 3 to 4 centimeters longer. And the yellow cargo train, same again, 3 to 4 centimeters longer. Actually, maybe not, because it's tough. The Maersk train's definitely bigger than all of them, though. And really, it has the most pieces in it, of course. The city trains have about 800 pieces in them, and their the other elements in their set take up quite a number of pieces. This train, the Maersk train, has 1,234 pieces in it, and its carriages and all the rest of the elements in the set, well, besides the truck anyway, really don't take up that many pieces. That means that there's probably around 1,000 pieces in this train right here, and it's big. It's big. I'm thinking of putting another motor in it just to make it it runs slower than the other trains at the moment because it only has one motor to drive that beast. So carrying 1 or 2 cars, it doesn't go very fast at all. Like this red cargo train, for instance, fully recharged batteries, 3 to 4 cars, it'll still run off the track. This won't run off the track by itself, just with no cars at full speed on brand new batteries. So it's obvious that this is carrying a lot more weight just in itself compared to other trains. But that's because it's just so detailed. So I'll just spin it around so you can have a look at it. The front, right there, got the cabin windows, Maersk branding, set number 10219. Side here, got a big Maersk logo. Oops, the bumper just fell off there. That is one of the problems, actually. These fall off quite frequently because they're not held on by much at all. I'll have to put that on later. That's good that happened right there because I almost forgot to mention it. It's got a big Maersk logo there, and you'll notice this bump right here, right there. And it's not on the other side, so this train is actually asymmetrical, as it is in real life. Back here we've got another Maersk logo, star, and the set number here and here. Nice lighting, nice lights back here, and nice wedged shape. Again, this side has the large Maersk logo on it, but doesn't have the bump. There's no bump there. So, oh, and the top as well. Sorry, almost forgot to do that. Got 4 fans up here, the horns, smoke stack, I guess you could call it, and there's the IR receiver right there, which doesn't come with the train, obviously. This is an exclusive train, so you just get the train, nothing else. No power functions, no track, and nothing of that kind of sort. But I have motorized it, so I'll just quickly show you how all the power functions fit inside. They fit very snugly. So you can see this is the battery box here, right there, IR receiver, and the top right there. And the cord goes under the battery box back to the motor down here. And that's really about it. The another small problem, but again, it's the same sort of thing. You can't really blame the designers for it, because I'm sure that they thought about it. It's just very difficult to do. I would really love it if the lights in the front and back worked. If you could put in like lights, for instance, in the cargo train. If any of you have it, you'll notice. Well, I didn't notice until I tried to install lights, but there are subtle design elements in the train that allow you to put lights in it. For instance, there's a gap underneath his seat, so that you can run the wires under and plug them in here. So they specifically put an arch piece under there on both sides, on the front and back there as well, so that you can run cables all through the train from the power box to the lights on the front and back. And it looks really nice when it's lit up. You can do that. And the passenger train, on the front anyway, it is very easy to do it as well. However, on some of the other sets, like this, like the Maersk train and the red cargo train, the lights are in very awkward places. It's hard to see. The lights are in very awkward places, and so they, well, not awkward places, but difficult to get to places. And as such, you can't very easily use power function lights unless you were to modify the Lego pieces and drill in. However, overall, this set is definitely worth getting, I'd say. I mean, I'm going to get another one. That's how much I like it. I'm getting another one of them. And I might just leave the other one as a dummy and hook up another motor to this. So replace the front truck here with a motor and just hook it up to there. That might be a bit difficult to do, seeing that it'll have to be backwards, but I will find a way to do it. And hopefully I'll have a beast of a train that'll be able to pull tons and tons of cars with 2 motors on that. And that's really about it, guys. So it's pretty much time to wrap up the review. Alright, so just to wrap up this review, really, I've only got good things to say. I think this is an amazing set, especially given its low price point if you don't want to motorize it. If you want to motorize it, it is actually quite expensive. Here in Australia, where I bought it, it's $150 pretty much, $149. And power functions, if you buy the remote and such, everything, assuming you haven't got any other power functions elements, it's about $100 to get up and running. Plus, rechargeable batteries are included in that cost. But even $250 isn't that much here, considering that trains such as the red cargo train are about $280, although they do come with 2 or 3 sets worth of track, and the yellow cargo train is actually a very good deal, considering it comes with a crane and a truck and such. So really, the Maersk train isn't very expensive for what you get, considering that it's an exclusive item. And if you don't want to motorize it, it's considerably cheaper than any of the other trains. It's a great display train, I'd say, but it's an even better working train. I think it would look really good having 2 of them back to back. That's why I'm going to get another one. And I'm kind of disappointed that LEGO doesn't really sell rolling stock individually like they used to with the 9-volt trains. I'd buy a whole bunch of these cars to tail around with the train, because it really looks a bit weird having the train and just 2 cars behind it. You know, normal trains you see running around have dozens and dozens and dozens of cars behind them, not just 2. So kind of disappointing. But really, I don't have anything else bad to say about it. The design is amazing. The color scheme, I really like the Maersk blue. It looks very nice. The stickers are all superb, even though it comes with a whole bunch of them. They all look very nice. They're all very appropriate, and they're all very simple as well. They're all just usually stars and says Maersk, or the insignia like that. But they all complement the set very well. And the gray, black, and blue look very nice. It's uniform across the whole thing. And I don't know. I like the minifigures. I like the truck. I like the train. I like the cars. I like the whole set. There's nothing bad about this set. There are many sets in that I've purchased, especially train sets, because they're really not just one set. They're a whole bunch of stuff. Like, for instance, that truck could be a set just by itself. That train could be a set just by itself. These cars are pretty much, they're detached. It's not like a building where you can you have to like the whole thing. You can't like separate stories of it, I guess. But I like the whole thing, the whole complete set. It's amazing. So if you have the money, go out and buy it as soon as you can. It's been out for a year, I think, now, and usually they get rid of sets like this after a year or so. So thanks for watching my review, guys, and best Lego set I've ever bought, undisputed.